Well, I tell you, we've had a really nice camp. I think, I think the number one thing is champions always show up and are focused. And I tell you, we've had, about 80% of our guys have not missed a practice. I mean, for one thing, sick, vacation, family, whatever, they just been here every minute. And it's just so important to be here because most of your work in a football season, really, there's like 3 seasons. The preseason, that's where most of your practices are. Really, it's equivalent to about 7-8 weeks of the regular season practice. The amount of time you're actually working on stuff. So it's so important to get that underneath you. Now we've transitioned to the regular season, and then hopefully into the postseason will be the third part. But so we really had a great preseason, and now we're in that transition mode. But I really like our guys. We've had a great summer. We got a lot of youth, a lot of juniors and sophomores are going to contribute, so they're just going to get better and better and better over the coming weeks.
Juniors and sophomores, I mean, that's a kind of a live and learn thing, isn't it?
It is. Last year they were playing sophomore and freshman football, a lot of them. And so, but it's kind of who we are this year, but I think we're going to have pretty good depth on our O-line. It'll be a nice deal, and I just think, we're going to be a work in progress like most teams, but we've got it really a high ceiling. I just think we're going to get better and better and better.
Who are you going to have as your starting quarterback?
Well, Tyler Hill, our senior, who filled in last year for about 4 games when Harrison Talbert was hurt, has done a great job. And then Wyatt Powell Jr. will see some time there too. Both those guys are great leaders, doing a great job, both really nice quarterbacks.
Guy I got on defense, Caden Wilcox, he can be just about everywhere.
Caden is one of the best athletes in the state, and he's such an instinctive player. And a year in a young person's life is a big deal. For me and you, it's not such a big deal anymore. But when you go from 16 to 17 or 17 to 18 in those 12 months of life, there's a lot of maturity happens. And that's part of the beauty of this job. You get to see kids grow up from little junior high kids to full-grown men by the time they leave here for the most part. And Caden is really just really proud to watch his development in the last year. It's pretty amazing. So he's been such a good leader for us in camp, and I think just going to really be a key part of this deal.
First game, I mean, you play Central. You don't know much about them. They may not know a whole about you. It's more about you, isn't it?
Well, you're right. Having ourselves ready. Last year we got down 14-0. We took the lead 21-14. Then turnovers in the final part, and then it was 28-28 or 28-21. We're driving the ball. We throw a pick six and made it look worse than it was, 35-21. So we had our chances last year. We lost to the state champion week 2 last year. Had our chances in that game. And so we just want to make sure we kind of capitalize. And most of it, you're right, it's about yourself and turnovers, protecting the ball, those kind of things.
How do you think fall camp has gone so far?
It's gone good. Just competing out there and working as a team. I think we'll be good this year.
From last year, what would you like to improve on for this year on defense?
As a team or personally?
Individually, yeah.
I'd say be more relaxed out there and more comfortable than I was last year.
Team-wise, you were close in a lot of games. Maybe this is the year that you start beating the teams that you were close to?
Yes, sir.
How can you do that?
Like I said, be more relaxed. We have more chemistry this year than I think we did last year, and just go compete.
And you played a lot of baseball this summer. Do you think playing baseball helps you, like, in the fall sports too?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it gets my mind off of things, and being a multi-sport athlete, you gotta switch your mind back and forth between sports and whatnot.
You think you guys could be good this year?
Yes, sir.
And how about on offense too? Have you watched those guys? How are they doing?
They're good. I'll probably either start or be second string for running back, so depends. So we should be good.